Hi friends, my name is Borrodante and welcome back to the Outlandish Curiosity. So we're back at our pages 1 and 2. You friends had so much suggestions and thank you so much, that's really helpful. So what me and Kevin... what Kevin and I... decided is that we're removing the steering wheel and we'll position the Gilbert somewhat else. Maybe he'll be grabbing a bag, going down, or not down, I don't know. Standing there and staring at the totem, I guess. Also, not to forget, we'll add the eyes for the crabs, change the outline of the text from this brick view to the whatever it's called, I forgot, when it's not aligned at the right side. So we'll do that. And then about an hour of work on everything to make details more cool. And also I thought it would be a good idea to make a bit more of a realistic rendering on these colorful things, colorful sticks. Because right now they look too cartoonish. So we'll do that. So yeah, that's about it. Let's start with the text, I suppose. Boom. Done. Kinda looks lame. I mean... we should probably, make it wider a bit. Yeah, I like this kind of, silhouette here. Looks good. What do you think?
And the silence was the answer.
Alright, let's start with the most complex thing, which is Gilbert. Adding an actual line to see the direction of the sunlight without having to zoom out all the time. Tired of fixing these shadows all the time. So I'm doing legit shadows, so everything would be straight. So decided to work a bit on this soil area. Looked kind of boring. So let's add some growth on it. Okay, now let's add some eyes to the crabs. Let's add a little bit of long grass that does the swirly thing. That'll bring some life to the vegetation. Kinda fun looking right away. Just adding them randomly somewhere. That's better. Okay, I think the only thing that's left is to work a little bit on the colorful sticks. Let's do that. Oh, also, I just remembered, Kevin asked to add actual candles where the lights in the eyes are, so we could see what that light is about. So let's start with that. Okay, pretty cool. Looks legit, I think. Contrary to the sticks. So let's do those. So let's add some sharp, darker shadows to bring these babies to life. I had no idea. It's really cool to work while listening to Boards of Canada. Try it out. Listening to the stuff right now. It's awesome. Now let's make these connections not just one stick going through another, but actually make it kind of work around one another. So let's do blue things hugging the orange stuff. Also, I wanted to add, the tails of the orange thing. It shouldn't just end there. Kind of like this. Maybe also swirly. Let's try that. Such an interesting shape. It looks cool how they're all at the different angle with these rings around the thing. Especially where I didn't mess up the geometry. It looks really good. Previous episode. This episode. I love the candles. They're such a good addition.
Kevin was right.
Let's compare the whole thing now. I'm glad I added some vegetation to this area because in this version it looked like some kind of crane just digged into it, like a construction site. And this looks more legit, like some kind of jungle. Gilbert is cool. He looks chill and like he knows what he's doing. Cool. I'm glad I straightened up the boat. It looks a lot more adequate now. Kinda like, I don't know, realistic or whatever. Not stupid. Well, anyway, everything was done basically by the plan. That's what I planned to do. Go into details for about an hour in this episode. Turned out a bit longer. But with me, you really should plan to go longer always. That's what she said.
I need help.
Okay, so I think the first 2 pages are done. Let's move on to the next one. And later, maybe I'll do some fixes on it outside of the channel. But for now, yeah, looking good. Okay, now for the pages 3 and 4. I think we have time to only do the basic color spots, and then we'll continue in the next episode. So let's decide on the colors and everything. On the colors of the crab, it should look like that red crab thing. So let's see. So I'm strategically creating shadows under the crab before painting the crab. It makes things much easier. Even though right now he looks like he soiled himself. And Gilbert too. And each crab soiled himself. What a bizarre coincidence. I also think that this crab should kind of have the feel that he was just dug out of the sand, because that's what happened. Well, kind of, I don't know, maybe you will add just a little bit of sand on its surface. Yeah, that's about it. That will be very good. And maybe the sand itself wouldn't be so flat. Something like that. Not necessary to go crazy about it, but it's really a good idea to add some connection to the story from the previous shot. So that's cool. Oh yes, tiny footsteps, they should be even more visible here in the close shot. Let's actually do characters in separate layers. For now. Because I think we'll probably have to kind of like reconstruct Gilbert. This was the quick sketch, so the anatomy and geometry are not very good. Ooh, such a nice reference. For the colors and small details, that'll come in handy now. Done! Not really, but kinda looks cool. Let's work through shadows just a little bit to have a basic idea of what's going on. So Kevin mentions a lot that we should develop like a specific art style for Outlandish Curiosity that would be recognizable from the first glance. Something should be like special about the way everything looks in here. And the spiral things, the swirlies, are one of those little signs. But what I thought of in my kind of artistic approach is that we should create all the shadows very vibrant. Like, instead of using, say, just a darkened version of the same color as a shadow like this, instead of that, I'm using a much more colorful and more red color, so it kind of looks like a translucent skin effect, but that will be applied to everything. Everything will have very juicy, colorful shadows. It will look really nice, I think. Kind of used it somewhere around here, like in the sand, but might exaggerate it. I haven't really thought of that right away. We can actually make it in post, but let's keep working here for now. What I like about the idea with juicy shadows is that we can apply it even when the character is very dark, like Ragova Leech for instance. But with these juicy colors, it will kind of bring in the balance. It will look much more uplifted, sort of. Okay, so the crab is kinda like this, only right now it looks really plastic because I didn't add a whole bunch of these tiny bumps and everything, because these are just basic color spots. Let's also add some of that on the grass, I guess. Okay, so these are the crabs. Now let's mark in some shadows on Gilbert and call it done for today. Okay, so this is it for now. Yeah, I really like how the colorful shadows turn out. Let's actually add a bit darker shadows under the crab, which are also going to be more colorful. Yep, there we go. Looks kinda cool. So this is gonna be fun to detail, I think. Don't you agree, friends? Tell me what you think on the first 2 pages and the second 2 pages. And I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm trying to get back on track with a good schedule, like sleeping schedule, so I would be full of energy working on this stuff. So the next time, hopefully I'll start really early, and it's gonna be like a huge productive episode, finally, and will keep on being that way from then on. And I thank you for watching if you did. I guess you did if you're here. Leave a like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Go green. Do whatever you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. If I would just stumble upon some green bush in the middle of the beach, and it would turn out to be a crab, I would shit myself.